There's an interesting debate on social media how Edwin Sifuna and Ntembea have merged a great alliance. Where does this leave William Ruto if Ntembea has agreed to work with Sifuna? We are talking about the Luhiya nation. Remember, Sifuna was kicked out of ODM and now he is creating his own political path. He has gone with all the die-hard supporters of ODM, and now we are looking into locking the Western region as we are making way for a new kingpin who is none other than Edwin Sifuna. If Ruto is looking for an alliance and the support from Western region, what do you think he's going to do come 2027 if he is not going to get the support from Western region as allegedly proposed? Well, welcome back to our channel. Press that subscribe button for more news bulletins on Royal News, the channel where you get all your trending bulletins. And we start our bulletins with a big question. Where does this leave William Ruto, the alliance between Edwin Sifuna and George Ntembea, merging an alliance to create a great Luhiya nation for the support that will merge its alliances between the opposition, Rigathi Gachagua, and the Linda Mwananchi rally. Are we totally in support of the alliance between Ntembea and Sifuna to lock Ruto out of Western region? Remember, Edwin Sifuna was kicked out of ODM and he went with all the ODM supporters. So now he's charting his own political path, the path of locking none other than the Western region. We are all looking at all the die-hard slots of none other than the great late Raila Amolo Odinga. If Mount Kenya is already gone, locked by Rigathi Gachagua, the highest populated voters and the deciders of politics, and we have the Kamba nation locked by none other than Kalonzo, Gusii region, Matiang'i stamping authority, and now the Western region that Ruto is really eyeing to get support come 2027 for his re-election, being locked by none other than Edwin Sifuna. Are we having a new kingpin in the Western region that is Sifuna? Well, it is getting intense, and the political games have just changed. The flammable politics come 2027, the heated tension, the rise of a new kingpin in the Western region. This means that Sifuna will be acknowledged by the Luhiya nation, locking Ruto out of the Luhiya politics. So, where will Ruto get his re-election if Luhiya is locked totally by Edwin Sifuna? It is called politics. The games, the interests, the benefits. Is the opposition winning? And will they manage to make William Ruto a one-term president by merging an alliance with the Linda Mwananchi rally, which has a mega supporters of the ODM and the late Raila Odinga? Is Rigathi Gachagua winning by making an alliance with none other than Edwin Sifuna? Well, let us dive into it because politics, guys, has just become intense. The boiling tension that is rising in the camp of Ruto, who is looking at the Western region for re-election come 2027. Well, can we listen to Ntembea's speech after acknowledging the alliance between him and Edwin Sifuna, of course, the face of the Linda Mwananchi, which has mega supporters. And remember, the Linda Mwananchi rally already declared they are going to work with the great opposition. We are talking about Rigathi Gachagua, Matiang'i, Kalonzo Musyoka, and now Sifuna in the picture so that we can lock down the Western region.
Tumekubali kwamba tutakuwa united. Hakuna kugawanyika. Kuna wengine wanataka kuleta vita ambayo hakuna kati yangu na Sifuna. Sifuna ni ndugu yangu. Tunapigana kwa sababu gani? Tunajua shida yetu ni Ruto, shida yetu sisi huko. Hata kama tuko na tofauti namna gani ya kuua mtu, tukikumbuka Ruto tutakuwa tu united. Hatuwezi pigana. Wanapanga njama. Na mimi nataka Oparanya ndugu yangu asikie, maana ako ndani ya njama. Wanataka kukorogana kule kidogo. Ifanye kwamba ndio wamemfukuza. Hata amefutwa kazi. Ili atoka akuje huku nje atafute sympathy. Si ndio? Waseme kwamba yeye alikuwa kwa ODM, sasa washikana watu wengine ODM wala ambao wanapigana ndio wao na president yao. Nia wanataka kugawanya nini? Western. Ninyi mtakubali? Na mtu asiwadanganye, hatuwezi ondoa president kwa kiti. Baada ya miaka 5 ndio mtajua kwamba kumbe Kenya iko na katiba ambayo inafanya kazi, kwa sababu Ruto ni one term. Sila chama tuleti. Yule mtu ambaye atembei na sisi. Yule mtu ambaye ameungana na Ruto kunyanyasa na watu wetu. Hatutamkubali next year ajifanye anarudi kuja kujoin sisi. Akufaye kwa dhiki ndio Akufaye kwa dhiki ndio rafiki, si ndio?
What will Ruto do if he cannot have the support of Mount Kenya, the support of Luhiya Nation, the support of Kambas and the Gusii? Will he manage to secure a win? Because remember, Sifuna has already locked down Nairobi. Nairobi has declared its support for the Linda Mwananchi rally. Even Mombasa said yes to the Linda Mwananchi rally. So basically, Ruto is left in a panic mode, a political crisis that everyone is asking this question. Where is Ruto going to get his re-election votes? Who is going to support Ruto for his re-election, guys? If Mount Kenya has totally said they want nothing to do with him, and now we are looking at the Luhiya Nation also rallying its support behind Edwin Sifuna. He's left with Nyanza. I mean, if Nyanza was not in position to make Raila a king as the president, will they now make Ruto a president? Well, I think Ruto needs to wake up and find better strategies, better allies that are going to make him president come 2027, because now we are looking at just Nyanza region. ODM has already crashed. If he is looking at his support, the re-election from ODM, support from ODM, what is Oburu bringing on the table? Oburu and Wanga, what are they bringing on the table? Because Sifuna, it is clear, he went out with all the supporters of ODM. All the strongholds of Raila Odinga are all now being eyed by none other than Rigathi Gachagua, who is trying to strategize and make his political party strong. So if ODM cannot give Ruto a re-election, who will? The Luos will actually pave way for the re-election of William Ruto. Without Raila Odinga. I mean, Oburu Odinga is not as strong when it comes to the support and the love like Raila had. So in the absence of Raila, who is going to give Ruto the re-election, guys? Does Ruto really understand how these political games are going? What options does he have to create one big political path that will give him a re-election for the two-term? Hey guys, politics is getting intense, and definitely things are boiling with the tension, the pressure for the re-election. How do you think this 2027 election is going to be? Because we are looking at one mega political tension. Is Ruto going to be re-elected just with the support of Nyanza region, the Kalenjins, and just a few, because we need that percentage to actually make him the president once again? And is Sifuna, Babu Owino, James Orengo alliance with Rigathi Gachagua, Matiang'i, Kalonzo going to give them that powerful priority to kick Ruto out of this politics? Ruto must not be sleeping right now, because the tension, the levels of the tensions that he's in are literally higher. How is this 2027 elections going to be? That is the question. And can Ruto really manage to secure a win, a re-election, without all these strongholds that have locked him out, including Mount Kenyan region? We have Kamba, Gusii, and now Western region that he has strongly been looking into for the support of his re-election come 2027. Can Oburu provide him the basic foundation of the re-election just with the Nyanza region. If Nyanza did not succeed in making Raila president, is something not right somewhere? Well, politics, the games, the benefits, the interest support someone in something in return is what it is right now. We are looking at the Luhiyas getting a new kingpin. Did ODM actually make a big political crisis? And as they keep going down day by day with their divisions? Well, stay tuned to Royal News as we follow up on this developing story of Edwin Sifuna merging alliances with none other than Ntembea to create one big Luhiya nation that will merge alliances with the great opposition to lock Ruto out come 2027 on Royal News, the channel where you get all your trending politics. As you give me that answer on your comment section, that where will Ruto get his supporters to create his re-election come 2027? Can Ruto actually make it without Mount Kenya, Western region, Kamba and the Gusii region to be specific, plus the Nairobi politics? Well, my name is JD Ishmaels. Follow me for more updates.